Well, a very good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast. At KTN News KE, the hashtag as always is News Hour, and with us on sign language is Damian Evans. We have a lot in store for you tonight. Let's get the show on the road tonight. And we begin with the top stories. It's from the schools because the government has no money for increasing the capitation funds. Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu told public secondary school head teachers to make do with the current allocation of just over 22,000 shillings per student. Now, the issue was raised by Kesha chairperson Kahi Indimuli, who said that 30,000 shillings is required to meet the need of students. Now, the CS said the only change in regards to the capitation funds will be in the disbursement formula. Willie Lusige reports.
As the 46th edition of the Kenya Secondary School Heads Association meeting entered day 2, the over 9,000 public school heads have asked the government to consider increasing capitation funds from the current 22,250 Kenyan shillings to 30,000 Kenyan shillings per student. They argue that this will enable them cater for the current school needs amid the rising cost of living being experienced across the country.
We propose that the Ministry of Education considers to increase the capitation from the current figure of 22,244 we had proposed last year to 30,000 shillings.
Education CS Ezekiel Machogu, who presided over the official opening ceremony on Wednesday, denied claims that there is a crisis in education sector over delayed disbursement of funds. The CS asked school heads to work with the current capitation funds available as the government has no room to increase the amount.
We want to get back from the the current quarterly system to the ratio of 50, 30 and 20 going forward.
Machogu insisting that only the module of disbursement will change from the quarter system to the new formula of 50% of capitation in the first term, 30% in the second term, and 20% in the third term.
We need to realize that the cost of some of these commodities has gone high, and we are not able to meet our budgets as planned.
Other issues raised include lack of enough teachers across primary schools, junior and secondary schools in the country. The Ministry of Education promising to address understaffing issue in schools.
Teacher capacity, Teacher Service Commission, we are working as a team, and I'm sure we are also mitigating on that particular area because progressively, yes, we know there is a problem not only in junior secondary, but even in senior secondary.
The Teacher Service Commission TSC also raised concern about a sharp rise in alcoholism and drug abuse among teachers.
We are treating chronic absenteeism because of taking of alcohol as a disease.
The annual meeting of Kenya Secondary School Heads Association concludes on Friday. Willie Lusige, KTN News.
The teachers are asking for an additional 7,750 per student. Currently, the students get 22,250, and they're saying it's not sufficient. Of course, there's inflation, the high cost of living, the high cost of commodity, and of course, the purchasing power has greatly been eroded. In fact, they say 1,000 shillings would buy you 450 shillings is an equivalent of 1,000 shillings. So what you'd use to buy for